Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher, Shubha. We are now going to study the general science from the book Science Squared for class 4. Let us begin with our first chapter, Things Essential for Life. In this chapter, we shall discuss the necessary things required for the living organisms to survive. All living plants and animals, including humans, have life. The Earth is the only planet in our solar system that supports life. There are certain essential things for life. It includes air, water, heat, light, minerals, and interdependence of plants and animals. Let us now begin with our first essential element, air. Air is a mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and water vapors. Nitrogen is present in air with a percent of 78, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 1%. The Earth is surrounded by a thick layer of air for about 800 to 1000 kilometers. When the Earth moves, the atmosphere also moves, and so we call atmosphere as a part of the Earth. The atmosphere is held around the Earth by gravity. Let us now discuss the uses of atmosphere. Atmosphere prevents some harmful rays of sun from reaching the Earth. It also sends back some of the immense heat and harsh light of sun rays into the space. It circulates the heat over the Earth and makes the Earth not to become too hot. During the night, it does not allow the heat of the Earth to escape, and hence nights becomes not too cold for us. The next component of the air is oxygen. All living beings need oxygen to live. Oxygen is needed to break down the food to give energy. Energy is essential to carry out all functions of our body. Plants breathe oxygen through the pores in their leaves by stomata. Animals breathe through lungs, gills, or tiny holes known as spiracles in their body. Let us now discuss the uses of oxygen. Sea divers carry oxygen cylinders when they go deep into the sea. Oxygens are given to the patient who feel difficulty in breathing. Astronauts carry oxygen cylinders to space for breathing. Aquatic animals cannot survive without the oxygen dissolved in water. Mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders as air at high mountains is very thin and breathing becomes difficult. The nitrogen is the next part of the air. Nitrogen is an essential component of the protein. Animals need protein which they obtain from the plants and also from animals. Let us now discuss the uses of nitrogen. Nitrogen is useful for plant growth. Hence, plants obtain nitrogen from soil by bacteria or by lightning or by rain. Plants also obtain nitrogen from chemical substances like urea that are used as fertilizers. Carbon dioxide. This is our next composition of the air. When carbon in wood, coal, petrol, LPG, etc. are burned, carbon dioxide is produced. Carbon dioxide is also given out during breathing. Green plants use carbon dioxide from air and water from the soil to produce food in the form of sugar or glucose in presence of sunlight. The next composition of air is water. Water is an essential component of all living bodies. Human body contains 70% of water. Blood contains 90% of water. Our muscles contain 79% of the water. And hence we can say that we need to drink plenty of water to maintain the water supply to our body tissues. Uses of water. Plants need water for germination of seeds, to prepare food and for their growth. Animals also need water for digestion of food and to keep themselves cool. Water also helps in the formation of clouds, rain and weather. Next essential part for survival is heat. The sun is the main source of heat on earth. When the food is burned up slowly, it gives heat to the body. When it gets very hot, our body gets rid of extra heat by sweating. Uses of heat. All living beings need right amount of heat, which we call it as a warmth, to perform various life functions. Excess heat or cold can kill the living beings. Plants need warmth for seed germination. Animal needs warmth for incubation of eggs. Let us now classify the animals based on the body temperature. Suckling animals known as mammals such as cow, elephant, rat and birds maintain a constant body temperature. That means they do not change their body temperature with respect to their surroundings. These animals are called warm-blooded animals. In some animals such as fish, lizards and snakes, the body temperature changes with the outside temperature. These animals are called cold-blooded animals. Light. We need sunlight to perform all our life functions. Plants also need sunlight to prepare food by photosynthesis. Minerals. All plants and animals need mineral ions for their healthy growth. These are present in the soil in the form of nitrates, phosphate, potassium ions, magnesium ions. So, plants absorb these ions from the soil through their roots. Animal gets these minerals by eating another plants or animals. Interdependence of plants and animals. We have now studied that plants and animals cannot live without each other. Animals depend on plants for oxygen, food and shelter, while the plants depend on animals for carbon dioxide and manure. This interdependence helps both of them to survive. Therefore, we human beings should protect and take care of air, water, soil, plants and animals. So, this finishes the first chapter.